think mobile gambling is where it's at. I think that's what's really still growing and where you want most of your players. If you look at sportsbook, you get better players through mobile as well. And it's just simpler. If you look at all industries, everything's moving to a more mobile state anyway, so it wouldn't make sense that we would say that the trend's the opposite way. So I think, yeah, definitely mobile's only going to keep growing. As things improve on that side as well, it's just going to be built. And the same with the marketing side of it, it's a much more controlled state as well. You can really work on what you're getting, what you're targeting, and that's really important for the iGaming industry, that what you're targeting. So I think that all plays into it. Well, I think then when it comes to the site you're offering, from like desktop to mobile, is very different, and so you have to transition that. I think mobile's always about making things very easy, very, because it's got to be easily controlled and easily play with. It's got to be fun, entertaining, and that's where the difficulty comes into for playing slot games or whatever, betting, and that's important. But then you can add to that with the apps and so on. You can make it a much better experience for players, and I think that's what we see as well. Most players are wanting to download an app, that they want to have that side of things, and they want to then on the mobile side as well. It's much simpler, and it takes a lot to try and transition it. You're looking at totally different issues, and that's what we then have with our product team. What they work on a lot to try and make sure they get this right. A tweak here, a tweak there can make a massive difference in the experience, and that's what they work on a lot, is just really testing things, looking how they can improve it. And I think that's why we have a really strong product, is we're always working to improve it, we're always looking to try and make it user friendly, and really just make it responsible as well, which I always think is important. Really, we're looking to be quite unique and different, so I think we're always looking to do things ourselves. I think also gaming's different as well. It's a very different kind of industry, and we have to make sure we're doing that correctly. I think the big importance is we want to make it fun, we want it to be a really good entertainment, but again, we always have to be responsible. We have to make sure that it's fair to the player and so on as well. So I think there's a lot more to take into it. Of course, you can always get an inspiration from seeing something, but I think we really try to develop our own product and really try to make it unique and stand out from the rest. And I think that's what's really important these days. So I think there's a lot of room for people to be better, and that's what we're constantly trying to do. But I think, again, with coming to a conference like this, a lot of the networks are offering that side of thing, is more publishers targeting mobile, and we can work with them. And we speak to them as the experts in dealing with this, and we try to find the best way of doing it. Again, this is where it comes into making sure the affiliates are compliant and everything's done correctly, but we get past that, and it can be a really good form of marketing. And so we rely on them, and we work with them on how to build this. We can't always say we know everything, so we look to take advice and also give advice and build off that, and I think that's the best way to go about it. It can make sure you're targeting the right kind of players as well, and it can also help you identify problem gamblers a lot faster as well, which is really important. It's not something we want, we don't want to cause this situation, so that's why we have such things like our green gaming tool, to make sure we can cut this sort of thing out, make it a much safer environment for the player. And again, we're always basing it on entertainment, that's what we're offering, and we want to make sure that the players understand this as well. So I think you can use all this data to really target that kind of audience.